What's up? Welcome back to Hoof Hub. Today we are dealing with a white line on a front right foot of a cow. Sorry I didn't get to show you the entire video, but I didn't realize she had a lesion here until I had started. As you can see, I pull on the top of the heel there because it is separated, and then it goes along that white line as I can see already, and then it begins at that black dot at the toe. So as I see this, I obviously know that it's going to go throughout this entire hoof. That black dot is the start of it, and it had blown out the top of the heel, so immediately I know that from the toe all the way to the heel there's going to be a separated hoof, so I can trim with confidence until I get closer to that new hoof trying to grow in. With this cow right now as it sits, I don't know whether there's still a live lesion or not, so I have to be delicate to find out where it is, and I assume that that live lesion would be at the toe where that black dot is. Turns out with this cow, there is no live lesion, it's just trying to grow back and heal itself. And this is a cow that I had contemplated blocking or not in the end, because she had healed her entire lesion, but that sole was so thin that I had to block her, because at the end of the video, I will show you there's a point where I try to press on that sole, and it's still so thin that if I press it with my thumb, I can get like 1/8 of an inch of play where it's so soft. And if you think about a cow walking on this foot, especially a front foot, cows carry 70% of their weight in their front feet and 30% of their weight in their back feet. So if you think about putting, 35% of the weight on this front foot, that's 500 pounds on the front foot, and if I can push it with my thumb, then she needs a block and she needs to heal this thing. Anyway, this foot healed up really nicely on its own. She probably came up lame a couple weeks ago for a day or two, and then the farmers never really noticed, and honestly I didn't even notice her walk in lame when she walked into the chute. So I'm still going to block her, obviously, like I said, for reasons that I just explained, but I think this is a cool example of a lesion that would be probably better explained in like a ranch cow, where farmers might not see a cow on range for months at a time, and they come back and they would never know that this cow was probably lame for a week, but she was, and it blew out the heel, and now she's rehealing it, and that new hoof will come in just fine. And ranchers would never know, because eventually that old piece of hoof would just shed off, and she would walk on it, it would completely shed off, and she would just be on her way to a new hoof in a new day. Meanwhile, different situation, I'm trimming this cow. I'm going to speed up this process of her shedding off that foot, or that hoof. I'll put a block on her. She walked out of the chute completely not lame, and she'll be happy for the rest of her days, hopefully. I appreciate you guys watching, and we will talk to you guys later. See you later.